nice flat area you've made here. Wait a minute. What's going on? Hello.
Hello.
Oh man, we're in vocal communication once again.
Who would have thunk it?
Yes. I'm gonna help you level out this area.
Thank you.
Maybe we can plant trees and
I'm
even
really
rows.
sorry, not that.
It's alright.
I'm really sorry, not just to you, but to anybody watching this. This is really horrible today.
Oh, I'm sure they forgive you. Or not. YouTube's pretty unforgiving, but we'll just say they forgive you.
Hope for the best, right?
Yep. It's like, OMG, that NOOB can't keep an internet connection on. What a fail.
I'm gonna cry. Anyway, I was trying to tell you about the single world I've been playing.
Uh-huh.
It's a big biome.
Large
world.
biomes, yeah.
And I must say, it's really awesome when you are in the jungle, because the thing is massive, and you just get lost.
Nice.
Oh, there's a skeleton under that tree.
Hiding in the shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really need to find a jungle at some point.
Anyway, though, this jungle is just awesome. You really get lost, like, so simply.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Basically, I've decided to only travel in north, east, south, and west directions, so I can always find my way back with the sun without having to kind of
Nice.
cheat and use the debug console.
Oh, that's not cheating. Or at least I don't think it is. Maybe it is, I don't know.
YouTube viewers, what do you think?
Yes.
Is using the coordinate system on the debug console cheating, or is it not cheating?
I vote not cheating, but we'll see what the viewers say.
I vote that it's cheating. However, sometimes I do it anyway just because.
Okay, so our viewers, are you going with Team Reader Programming, or are you going with Team Bone Canoe here in terms of this answer?
Dun dun dun.
Yes. Kind of like, so we're basically Team Edward and Team Jacob.
Oh god, no. Sorry, but I'd rather shoot myself in the head before I'm compared with those freaks.
Indeed. Oh man.
Now I'm gonna end up having like a whole bunch of pissed off teenage girls who happen to be gamers who are also like
Die-hard Twilight fans.
19 Jacob, his muscles are like huge and I could lick them all day.
Ooh. Yes, that could be. My reed farm is very wonderful and also very unorganized, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, I harvested wheat. I don't know if you noticed that, but I did.
Oh, cool. I didn't notice that there was less wheat there, so I figured it must have.
I replanted it right away.
Nice. Yeah, that's what you do to make it, make the farm grow.
Alright, we are about to go on Plant Fest.
Alright.
I am going to start right here. Just remember that these are here for harvesting and not just because.
Are you going to put them in nice rows?
That's my plan.
Good.
But I tend to have them at random intervals. I don't know why, I just kind of do. The other thing is I tend to have them very close together.
Well, as long as it's... That's a good interval. Well, you didn't do it perfectly all the time, but...
yeah, that's the thing. I don't count, because one, that just takes too long and you just cut them down anyway. The other reason is They don't all grow at the same time, correct? But while you're picking them, more than half of them, well, I mean the ones that don't grow right away, while you're cutting down the others, they start to grow, and sometimes are even fully grown by the time you're done harvesting the other trees.
Yes.
And since I mainly need birch at this point, I'm going crazy with the birch.
Indeed. We're going to have more wood than we know what to do with. It's going to be...
I know what to do with my wood. You may not know what to do with your wood, but that's why they have tutorial videos on multiple porn sites.
Indeed.
That was a low blow. I'm sorry.
That's alright. Don't worry, everybody knows that I know how to handle my wood.
I'm sure they do.
Yes.
Almost night again.
There was that incident at that one time at the place that we don't talk about, but yeah.
Oh, you mean in the back room of a certain
Yes, and we
store?
yes, but we said we wouldn't talk about that. Ooh,
Yeah,
yes,
but I don't know what Joan's thinking about that.
I don't know. We gotta keep that dark. Forgot to. Oh, I didn't get enough. Didn't get enough paper out.
Since nobody knows, since we're talking all not about anything in particular, nothing real anyway, I'll just say, oh, and since we're also talking about imaginary people, I'll just that we are talking about imaginary people, so I will just say her daughter was hot.
Yes, that imaginary person's imaginary daughter was very hot.
Yes.
And yes, talking about handling wood.
Yeah.
Well, are you about ready to come in for bed?
Ooh. By the way, I just found this out today. One of my teachers was at a university library, and whenever anybody does a dissertation over here, they are then stored in this university's library. And he was telling us a story about how he was randomly looking through the university's library one day and actually found out that someone did a dissertation on whether or not Bert and Ernie were portraying a homosexual relationship.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. I mean, somebody got the equivalent of master or doctor. Probably not a doctor, but
by doing that,
like a master level education because of a dissertation on whether or not Bert and Ernie were gay.
that is just about the coolest thing I've ever heard.
I was rather intrigued when I heard that. Must say.
That is very cool. I kind of now wonder what the conclusion was.
Oh, you will not blow up my stairs. I will kill you. You son of a bitch.
Well, guess what I am doing?
I don't know, but I now have gunpowder.
Nice. I have crafted myself a map and a boat, and I am going to map out our surroundings.
Cool beans. I am going to put in the floor on the next level, and then when this is done, hopefully I will then be able to cut down some trees.
Alright. Okay, well, I have discovered that to our west is a swamp.
Nice.
Across the ocean here. Whoa. I think they made boats no longer blow up on lily pad. Oh, I just proved myself wrong. That boat just blew up on a lily pad.
It literally blew up.
Well, it disintegrated. It didn't, there wasn't any flame involved. But hey, guess what I found?
What?
Pumpkins.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm gonna harvest these
pumpkins. And another thing I did on my private world, my alone, sad little world.
Forever alone world.
forever alone. I went on a very long trek to the east, and it's really kind of these large biomes. I honestly really like this style of world because you literally travel through the desert for a full day.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to another area, and then like you travel through that then for like a whole day. And I really find that really cool.
And guess what I
really
found?
do.
I found a whole lot of brown mushrooms.
Okay. Bring a couple back.
I'm leaving some of them, but I'm bringing most of them back.
Okay.
Because I want them to regrow. I think they'll regrow.
Which general direction did you go?
I went west first.
You went west?
All right.
I can't wait to see what the viewer response is going to be regarding the
question?
Whether or not that's cheating or not.
Well, there's a lot of good stuff down there, but... Okay, and immediately to the south of the, Immediately to the south of... What was I saying? The swamp is a desert.
Okay. Sand could be useful.
I'm pretty much only going to be mapping out what's around. I'm not going to take too many resources right now. This is mostly just an expedition to sort of understand the lay of the land a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, did you organize these chests at all, or did they just...
Did you see the new chest I made?
Yes, I just saw that.
It is... That chest is only for valuable resources.
Good.
Wow, we have some mountains here in the desert.
I cannot wait for this to be done. And then I'm going to chop some wood now.
I mean, these mountains aren't huge, but they're, for desert mountains, they're rather large.
I think I see it. No, what the hell do I see?
Where are you?
I'm looking into the water. Did you? Huh?
What? Ow.
I have to swim out there to see what that is. It looks like somebody...
Somebody what?
It looks like there's a ladder in the middle of the ocean.
Oh yeah, I made that. That's to get down to the cave.
Yeah. How awesome is that?
Yeah. Those are cool, and they're not hard to make either. Alright, I've seen the bottom of this peninsula, so... Time to craft myself another boat.
You went nuts with the reeds over here.
Yeah, I really went crazy. We're gonna have ourselves a freaking library at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, with
that
all...
took so long.
With all these reads, there's no reason not to, you know? It would be almost a crime not to have a library with all these reads.
It took me forever to create my library in my first world.
It won't take too long here because we have so much sugarcane and we're going to have plenty of wood. Alright, back in the water. And that is another... Oh, not that way. Let's go this way. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me.
Sticks, gotta love them.
Indeed.
Although I have to say, I really, really like, oh hell, what are they called? Moody Blues.
Moody Blues. Oh yes. You gotta, everybody out there, you gotta know your classics.
Yep, I was just about to say respect the classics, man.
Yep.
Respect the classics, man.
Well, it looks like the edge of a mountains biome over here on the southwest side of the map.
So in all honesty, I've learned that I don't really care for mountain biomes because there's really nothing special about them.
And they're kind of annoying to navigate.
Circumnavigate.
But they are kind of cool to look at.
They're cool to look at, but otherwise they're just sorry, but a waste of space.
Alright, where is the sun on the in the world right now?
That I can't really say. Kind of in the middle of the woods here. Let me look. It's going down, so it is going to the west.
Alright, let me look up in the sky.
Better start getting your ass back. It's getting kind of late.
Okay.
Eat that ass.
Aren't you a funny one? Oh man, I am chopping down some trees.
Now, are you back over here with me now? Or are you chopping down other trees?
I'm still way back over here, but however, I have an idea that's going to be helpful. What I will do is I am going to make a hut.
Ooh. Kind of like the little in-between cache. Do you think that the little cows and little piggies want to have a little tree to hide behind? They want a little bit of shelter. Here, have a birch tree.
Ah, how nice.
Yeah, I only have birch, so here, have a birch tree.
Son of a birch.
Oh well.
Gonna make me a little simple shack. It's nothing too complex, just a shack.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to spend the night over there. Do you have any wool with you?
Yeah, I do.
So you can make yourself a little bed then?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make this a nice shack, though.
That means that I'm not gonna have my little friend to sleep next to. Do you know how lonely I'm gonna be?
Aw, I feel.
You're gonna make me cry.
Aw, too bad. You'll just have to wait until later to see me.
I'm gonna have to sleep with the pigs.
Yes.
I'm gonna wake up and they're gonna call me sheep fucker.
Yes. Well, they'll be happy to have you. Maybe a little too happy.
I think I got that from Super Troopers. What did they say? I don't think they said sheep fucker. They said something else. Bear fucker.
Bear fucker. Man, I only saw that movie that one time.
Bear. That was one awesome movie. Absolutely awesome.
This is gonna be a lovely little shack.
Yep.
And I have to finish it quickly because the sun is going down.
Yep.
When I was a little filly and the sun was going down. And so on. Okay,
hey,
well.
Do you ever see hear of a show called Super Troop, or not Super Troop, what am I saying? Sleeping on my lonesome. Did you ever hear of a show called The IT Crowd?
It sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever seen it, though.
You really should take a look at that at some point. There's plenty of videos on YouTube for it. I highly recommend it, and it's really fun. Nice.
Alright, I am very close to having this shack done.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to plop down this crafting table. I just need a door to keep the bad guys out. And a bed for sleeping. That's all I need, and it is done.
Okay.
Alright. Ooh, apple. I got an apple from cutting down a tree.
Should I ask how much longer we are able to record?
I'm okay for a bit yet, if you are. Alright.
I'm not talking about our physical ability, I'm talking about computer power.
Let me check. 1 second, folks.